What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Man, I cannot believe that we are at the edge of summer.
Yeah. I still can't believe it's, right around the corner ending. It's nuts.
This year is just flying by, man.
Yeah. But, we've got a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm still just amazed and shocked with how fast this summer and this year has been going by. But
all good things, though. All good things. Had an amazing summer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yesterday I had to start kind of getting things in order for the school season, getting agendas and, I don't know, just trying to plan everything else out because realistically, I keep trying to give us more time, but no, we got 2 weeks left until the rascals are back.
Yeah, we don't got a whole lot of time left before school starts back up.
Mm-mm.
I mean, August is literally starting, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We really don't have too much left on our summer list.
No.
To finish off. And we've got 2 weeks to do it all. So again, it's like a tentative, deadline. Like we would love for it to be done by then. It's a game plan, not a set plan. Ain't that right? Come on.
Oh, yeah. But it's coming together. I'm really, really happy about it. I mean, we've got pretty much everything marked off the list. And we've been revamping it here and there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Adjusting as life and needs become more higher on the priority list, less high on the priority list. I guess we've been talking about it, but our twoest big priorities that we want to try to wrap up in the next 2 weeks is going to be obviously the chicken house.
Yep.
The good old Pecker Palace needs a roof, needs a door and a couple of windows for some airflow, and then she's done. And then, finishing up the kids' playhouse. We've got some things in the ground over there. We have made some work and some progress on it, but we just haven't been bringing y'all along completely. No. We will be, I guess, bringing you guys along more for that here soon. But as far as like videos on Simple Life, man, I know I've only been putting out like one a week for a little while, and I'm gonna try to do more than that, but I don't know how much more than that I can do until the kids go back from summer vacation.
No.
Just because I hate making promises and then not keeping up to the promises, and life's just super duper hectic right now. Oh. But we are still filming.
Oh yeah. But we're also spending more time as a family.
Yes.
Which has been amazing.
Yes.
It has been absolutely great. So it's been a nice fine balance that we've been doing and everything, and I'm happy for it. I'm excited. I mean, we've had such a great summer this summer, and it's just this summer is one for the memory books.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm excited. I'm happy that the kids are happy, and they're even looking forward to going back to school.
Yeah, which is kind of amazing, right? I remember when I was a kid, well, you know what, at their age, they would be. I remember in elementary, I was always looking forward to going back to school too, seeing my friends, because school's fun. They do crafts, they sing songs, they're learning, they got lots of playground time. Like it's fun. It's not until they get to the later years where it becomes more like, school.
It's true. It's true.
Most younger children love going to school.
No.
We've actually had some questions about why are we not homeschooling, and are we ever going to homeschool? And actually, we used to homeschool when we had our kids in Arizona, and when we moved out here, the children wanted to go to school so they could meet some friends and get into this community a little bit. And honestly, we wanted them to go to school so that way they can meet some friends, get into the community a little bit. But also it would give Gary and I some time to be able to build a stable home for them. Because you guys got to remember, we moved out here and it was a quad trail and that was it.
Yeah.
Nothing was cleared. We were living in our trailer, camping. I think I know the very first night that we ever spent out here was inside that tent, with some cushions on the floor. Yeah. And it rained and we woke up wet.
Bears circling the tent.
And there was bears circling the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
It was a
great time.
It's one for the memory book.
Yes, one for the memory books, that's for sure.
But we've certainly come a long way from, a tent and, pillows on the floor to what we have now. We have a dried-in basement, a dried-in cabin upstairs.
It makes a world of a difference.
Got food growing down there, meat food, vegetable food.
And it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. And I'm excited and happy that they're going to school. Because when we were homeschooling, man, the elementary school was probably the hardest, I'd say, for homeschooling wise.
We might end up going back to doing homeschooling again when the cabin is, more finished and we're not having to put in such long hours each day for building and stuff. And, it's not a construction zone all the time. And Julia is going to be homeschooled next year, no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. We're going to have one homeschooled next year.
No, that's what we've talked about from the beginning, is as soon as middle school starts, they're getting pulled and they're being homeschooled.
Yeah.
That's when things start going a little crazy.
Yeah, that's when you really kind of can lose your kids in, I guess, society and with their peers and all that stuff. And if you're not keeping an eagle eye on their peers, which they're all great kids, don't get me wrong, they're all great. But I feel like this is something that Gary and I discussed, when we were dating, before we were even married and having kids and stuff, when we started becoming serious and we started talking about what our life would look like in the future, homeschooling our middle school aged children was always in the plan. And so next year, Julia is going to start middle school. She's going into 6th grade out here, but Arkansas does something that's really weird, at least in this area. I find this to be extremely strange. Never heard of it before, ever, but
coming from the West Coast, it is definitely
super strange. So it's not the 6th grade being in elementary. That's still kind of common in different areas, but middle school out here is 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, which I thought was weird. Usually it's only 7th and 8th if 6th grade is still elementary. And then high school always was 9, 10, 11, 12. It was always those 4 years, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Well, out here, they don't do it that way. Mm-hmm. There is no freshman. There's just, sophomore, junior, senior.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So I think it's perfect, And, we're going to talk to our kids and everything and see exactly, when high school comes back around.
Yeah, what they want to do, if they want to continue being homeschooled through high school, or if they decide that they want to go to high school, then we'll obviously let them do what they would like to do. Mm-hmm. But again, it depends on each child and where they're at and what they're doing and all that stuff. So things can always change.
Things can always change.
Yeah.
And I ain't worried about them being homeschooled and not getting taught certain things,
or their social interaction right now.
Because the way that our kids are, they're very social, and there's a lot of kids their age around us. So it's we try to keep them social, interacted within the community regardless. So
yeah, and our kids have quite the community these days.
Quite the community.
And it's growing more and more every day.
So it's I really enjoy it, and I know that the kids really enjoy the fact that they're going to school and being a part of this community and just life in general. I feel like the kids are thriving out here.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 1,000%. Moving out here has been the best decision that we could have made for our family. Getting away from the big city and living a simpler lifestyle, We were already starting to do these things in Arizona. It was just more difficult.
Correct.
And again, we still had a very large city's influence on our small community, small town.
Correct.
Even out in Arizona. We were so close to Las Vegas. Gary and I grew up in Las Vegas. Grew up meaning from middle school through high school, through our 20s and all of that. We were in Las Vegas.
Nope.
And it's not a place you want to necessarily raise kids. I mean, everybody, no shame on you if you are. You got to do what you got to do. No shame on our parents for moving us there. No shame on you if you're living there. But for us and for what we wanted and everything, it's just not the place that we wanted and saw ourselves raising our family.
No.
And moving out here, there's a lot of other people that are like-minded. Like, it's not uncommon for people to have chickens and gardens out here.
Correct.
Where it was a hit and a miss out there in the desert. Even in our small country community, it was a hit and a miss. Some people did, some people didn't.
No.
A lot of people didn't.
No.
You know? And then especially in like Las Vegas, oh, forget it. There's like nobody doing it. You're like the weird one if you are.
Every now and then you'd see it, but it's like literally once in a blue moon.
Hey, our friend Ben and Marley, they're growing garden and stuff in their house, and Ben just built this really super cool chicken coop. I see you, Ben. I see you, Marley.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever watch our videos anymore, but love you guys.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I saw on Instagram, Ben built this big old chicken coop in his backyard, and it's looking really good.
Do not doubt that. Do not doubt it.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all. Not with Ben. I don't doubt it at all. We got to get them out. Like, we got to get them and like Tundra to come out and come visit sometime.
No.
It's been several years now since we've been back to visit any of our old friends from our old life, and we try to stay in touch with, friends and family and stuff. But
it's hard sometimes.
And it's hard because we moved across the country, but it's also hard the older you get, the harder it is because you have your own families and your own lives and you have your own things going on.
It's more so the time frame than anything else. It's, we're 2 hours ahead. Mm-hmm. And 3 hours ahead of some. So it's like, it makes it a little, I'm getting ready for bed, but they're not even off of work yet.
You gotta have like that midday phone call, but then everybody's at work.
Everybody's at work, and it's, and then trying to find them on the times when you're off, on Saturday or Sunday when you end up always doing something.
Well, that's one good thing about doing YouTube is that our friends and family can easily pop in and catch up with us any old time. And I do try to pop in and check up on our friends and family and our YouTube family, right? Mm-hmm. I do the best that I can, but again, as you get older, your own priorities and things in life start taking a hold, and you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. No harm in either direction. I understand other people's perspective, and hopefully they understand our perspective, and just know that there's nothing but love. There's nothing but love. But the kids, man, have definitely gotten their own little community going now, especially since the Driftin' Dreamers moved out here. David is going to be bringing 3 more kids to the community. Nope. There's other kids that are going to be moving to the community. Plus, we have Wyatt right up the way. The kids got friends from school, and I don't know. It's growing.
It's growing pretty great.
It's growing really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Life is good.
Life is good.
Yeah. So our summer plans are getting wrapped on up. We do have like 2 weeks left in order to try to wrap everything up, which everything that we're talking about and been talking about, if you haven't caught on yet, is the chicken coop and then the kids' playhouse. Doing the fencing over here has moved to the bottom of the priority list because what we got going on right now is working. Yep. So we're just kind of like, okay, well, we can wait, but I honestly don't think we're gonna finish the kids' treehouse until after they go back to school, just because of the timing of things. Correct. Like this weekend, we're gonna have to go do the tax-free weekend and go shopping for everybody, and start, shifting gears and getting ready for the kids' school. The following week, that's when Hazel and her children and David and they're all coming back, and we're gonna be having like the last hurrah of summer. Yep. So, I don't know, that does kick off, quite a bit of time for us. We will still have time during the weeks, but
does add some things here and there, Mm-hmm. But it's gonna be great. I still can't believe it. We only got 2 more weeks.
Yep. I know it. It's going by fast. It's going by really fast.
But it'll be good. Summer has been absolutely amazing, though. It's sad that it's coming to an end here shortly. It's bittersweet.
Very bittersweet, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, though, in the next few months. We've got decks to build and windows to put in. We got to wrap up all these little things, but one day at a time. Even if the progress isn't as fast as some might like, I'm extremely happy with it. And every single day, as long as you're making some sort of small stride, you're making a stride and you're further along than you were before.
No.
So I'm happy with how everything's been going, and I wouldn't trade this summer's memories for anything.
Nothing at all.
It's priceless.
Priceless. Nope. All right, well, we've got to get this day a-rolling, so.
Yeah. So we're going to have to run, but I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today for Real Talk with SLR. Check back tomorrow. We'll have a new episode for you guys. So until then, friends, as usual, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later, later.